And boys, 11-inch cold Deus 2.00 version. I'm going to show you the conventional sensitive FT and the bird dog setup. And we'll look at this a couple of different ways here. You see that little gold ring sitting up there? There's iron below it. Turned a different way, and that old nail up there more or less the same plane. So I've got this old ring cut off pretty good. That can be laying shallow, okay? And what detectors would actually give you an idea that that's there, okay? This is the conventional setup, silencer 1 6.8 disc, no notch. That's from about 2 inches over that ring right there. You get to hear that, okay? Now we're over here. Push the call out there. Remember now, there's no maskers on out the board there, okay? So you got to hear that. Conventional setup. That's what it sounds like. Bird dog program with a 3 through 8 notch. What do we hear? Okay, you got to hear that. Over here, I can push the call out. That's straight over that. All right. Now, if we trade out that ring for this honker right here, conventional will hit it and give us 63 and a meter. Coming from the way I'm showing here, okay? If we put this clad dime in here, we'll just do that. Now that's a high conductor, okay? Conventional program. From 2 inches above that dime, 3 inches, 4 inches. All right, and we come over here, you get to hear that, okay? Bird dog program. You hear that? It's got that sort of that two-way little hitch in that signal there. Notice that. Same goes over there. Okay, so there could be some shallow finds out there. Now, in an earlier video, I said, well, you don't have to dig this signals that locks up 4 ways on like a number 1 or maybe a number 2. Well, you don't. And truth be told, I wouldn't dig them. But if I heard that, hear that? Hear that? If I heard that there, and heard that right there, I would dig it. Locked up 4-way sweeping, okay? Let me turn this camera off. Okay. So now I've removed the nail that was up there at the level of the non-ferrous target. Those other 2 nails are still down there. Colonial nails, okay? Bird dog sweeping from like such. You hear that? Now I'm going to turn on it. And we get the good tone. Conventional program coming like so. 2 inches above that dime, 3 inches, 4 inches, iron tone. Now we're coming over here to the easy way. Okay, so even with that nail removed up there, the bird dog program gives some advantage with those nails below the non-ferrous target, okay? All right, boys, still running this 200. Gonna look at the bird dog. Little gold rings in there, boys. You see that? It's surrounded. colonial nails. Now I'll take that ring out of there, and I can't promise how all nails are going to read in the wild with this machine, okay? I'm just showing you what maybe its potential is it running it like this. Bird dog program. You hear that? And from over here, how about a diagonal sweep? What happens? Even a diagonal sweep. Hear that tone, how it comes? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Conventional setup, 6.8 disc silencer at 1. No notch. What do we get? You hear that? Diagonal sweep. Both of these are at speed 3. That's not really that important here, but they are equally set for speed. Okay? So what any detector really, would even a small call tell you that there's a possible non-ferrous lurking. Again, the machine is locking up at a low reading, okay? A 2. But we're getting the same behavior from both ways with the bird dog program. Hear that? We're getting that little double beeper light coming across there. Alright. I showed you a 1 out here a while ago in another video. It wasn't no double beeper, was it? It was just a solid 1 signal. Okay? Now, I'm going to take this gold ring out of here. Alright? See what happens here. So that way right there, we don't have two-way beat, do we? Hear that? We don't get anything that way, but this way we do. So, again, it's behaving different with the gold ring in it, okay? So that right there would sort of make you think maybe there's a non-ferrous there based on behavior. But over here, we don't hear the same thing, okay? Again, you know, this is not a perfect system, okay? Not a perfect system. Let's put this old seated 1845 dime in here and see what happens right quick. This is the conventional program. No dice, boys, no dice. Over here, nothing. Bird dog program, what happened? Okay, you hear that signal, what it sounds like. Now we could put a silver ring in there too, okay? But you see how that's set up there? That's pretty tough, boys. That's 3 inches of call height on that right there. Conventional program, 3 inches of call height. Iron tone. Meter's locked up on a 1 though, imagine that. Okay. Alright, boys. I'll show you a little something here, you know. I've heard a certain person make a comment in videos, you know, oh, that signal might have some iron buzz. Well, I guess maybe people's definition of iron buzz may be different or whatever. You see that gold ring sitting down in there? I guess I could take that gold ring out of there first. Gold ring is out. That's 2 colonial nails standing up there, boys. Conventional program. Full tone, sensitive FT. Bird dog program. Okay. Now the bird dog program's got some notch in it, but you got to hear them nails there. So we put that gold ring in there. Alright. Conventional program, 6.8 disc full tones. for the offset. No notch. What would you hear here? How you like that? You hear that? Hear how that sounds? Alright. Now here's the bird dog program. It's got some notch in it. Alright, we've got an 80 in the meter. Okay, back to the conventional program. It won't sound too good, does it? Alright, so all I'm going to do is add some notch to this program, conventional program. We're going to notch up to 7. What's this sound like now? You hear that? So you might be in a while with this machine and you may hear that old funky sound. You won't hear that. You might hear this. That's full tones. Here's pitch tones. So pitch tones doesn't really fool you. 5 tones. Hear that? It's got that funny sound to it. Actually, that's no notch. Okay. Back to full tone. Listen to that. Hear that right there? Well, we got down pretty close to them nails there. We're going to go back in here and sweep it again. I'm going to add the notch. Conventional program. 0 to 7 notch. Down close. Okay, so you could be fooled, you know. It's possible. You might think, oh, that can't be anything any good. Sounding like it sounded without that notch in it. Okay, some iron can give some funky sound like that right there. Meter's reading 80. Some big iron, believe it or not, can sound like that and give a high reading in the meter. If we mash the pinpoint button, you know, we may say, oh, that's a big old piece of iron. I'm not going to dig that. You see what that is right there. That's a 10-karat gold ring. And, of course, sharpshooter, you know, he never tries to bullshit anybody. You see that right there? Now, does it sound like that? This is conventional program 6.8 disc silencer 1. Okay. No notch. What's this sound like? Sounds a little bit like that ring did, don't it? With them nails sticking up. You hear that? Now, the interesting part about this, watch this. I'm going to add some notch to this. Notch 0 through 7. Sounds pretty good, don't it? Got about a 70 in the meter. It reads about like that gold ring did with them nails beside it. Okay. Sharing data, folks. That's it.